Bhagavad Gita, chapter 18, verses 35. Here, Lord Krishna, incarnation of Lord Vishnu, he addresses Parth, the name of Arjuna, because this is a song of God where he delivers to Arjuna to motivate him to come out of emotional issues and be on the right and practical path, which is beyond emotions. And in this verses, he is explaining to him a type of third grade type of living, which is called tamas, sattva, on based on truth uh, and happiness and joy and acceptance of whatever it is, and be happy and do your best and leave the rest to God. Rajas means you have your own ambitions and desires and you work as per system to acquire all those riches and you enjoy those riches. Here, this is tamas. In this, he says, those are the third grade type of living people, and third grade type of living which should not be done is the ones who think that they cannot come out of various mental attitudes, like the ones they are immersed in is imaginary situations of achievements. They are dreaming, daydreaming, and night dreaming that they will be big persons, rich persons. Like the secret says that movie secret, and they say that you have what you believe you can achieve. Not like that. They have unbased beliefs and dreams. Like, for example, I am the best, I will be the best, and people will honor me, and I will have a lot of wealth and power on this way or that way. I'll become like, there are 10 teams playing cricket match. One will be the winner. And there is a Olympic game. So one person who does the best will be in any game, like say marathon race or any race, will be winner. Other will be second, third. So he'll say, I'll come first in all. So that is a dream that I will in this Olympics, which are now cancelled in Japan anyway. Next Olympics, I will be getting all the gold medals. So like that, the dream, false dreams, or the opposite of it, that they are unnecessary into fears and anxieties and into that things that indecisive, and they are afraid. They say that guilty conscious fears when there is not fear, and thinks that every bush contains a bear. So I have also used this proverb to me sometime. If fear comes to me, then even really I was going in a forested area in Mount Abu, and there was shaking in the forest, and there was story that many bears and wild animals were there. So, but they are not there everywhere and don't attack. So I repeated this thing to me. So there can be some genuine fears, but here is the God is saying about that people are immersed into unnecessary fears, like fear that they will not achieve in spite of working hard in the right way, that the fear they will lose whatever they have, or so they become paranoid, and they become afraid, and this becomes a big hindrance or wrong assumptions, wrong dreams, or wrong fears. And then those who are immersed in mourning of losses, like somebody is dead. Okay, the person is dead. So you have a meeting and you pray and you bless the departed soul, and you go ahead. Like in an army moves, some people they die, but the army keeps on fighting with the same spirit. They move ahead. So person has to move ahead because the life and death is in the hands of God and the destiny or nature. And one does but best, but the person who has to come has to go. Similarly, the losses of any kind, whether of any type of material, but they, even if they means lose something which is insignificant or some significance, or even the fear of losing something, they get into a state of depression, deep depression and sadness, like as if they are in the morning stage, and then their mind, the clear thinking becomes unclear. The mind becomes turbulent due to all these things, a mixture of unclear thoughts where there is fear and depression and ambition which is not based on real facts, and this disturbance of mind and depression where they are not able to take a decision to go this way or that way. Uh, so this again, if they achieve little bit, then they become more arrogant and proud than they should be, because anything one does, something positive will come out of it, definitely. You do a good work, something good. Doing of a good work is good in itself, but acquiring knowledge or wealth or anything should not make like if you have got a good car, be happy, but don't try to show like this and drive like this and hop along the horn to the people, get aside, I've got a new car, like that, becoming a big one. And the people do behave like that, especially those who are illiterate or arrogant, uh, the businessmen who do not deserve that income they have got through other means, or politicians, they go in a very big way, showing their weight around. Uh, sorry. And this thing becomes deeply rooted in their nature, becomes their subconscious nature, from which they believe that this is the right thing and this is the way of their life, and they do not feel, they accept it. So then this leads to them into a bad bad character and bad conduct and bad deeds, because they do not know what is the right thing to do. So then these things lead to a fall. Ultimately, they have to fall because they become away from this. God here tells to Parth that these things, Arjuna in the song of God, that these things are not to be acquired in life. Do not have unrealistic dreams. Do not have unbased fears, or do not fear, because do your thing and do not fear about the result or the loss, and do not immerse into sadness of loss, because if you remain happy you can earn back that thing again. And keep your thinking clear and do not let it become disturbed and turbulent and indecisive. My father once told me that if you are on a scale and there are 10 ways which way to go, and you are not able to decide, then don't keep standing there. Go on one of the way. Go ahead. Don't keep standing there. Even if you are not 100% sure, but you should move, man, move. And otherwise, that things will overpower you, because you will not be able to move out of that, and they will, you know you will acquire these very deeply in your mind and subconscious mind, and this will lead to a weakness, because to be good, you have to be strong. These will make you weak, and this will put you in the third lowermost class of people. Here, God is telling Arjuna to take decision not based upon fear, not based upon that something you will lose out of this action, not based on the the turbulence of mind. Be clear in your mind, and do not have unnecessary dreams that, for example, those things which are bad and your enemies will suddenly turn good. And so be realistic and go the right path. Nice. Thanks. Glory to uh, Lord Krishna, glory to Vishnu, and glory to God. And we shall meet again.